Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with the Lightbearer team. They are in 25-54 already, so we are 6 stages from pushing into chapter 26, which is absolutely phenomenal. This team has made more progression than any other team. The Graveborn team is actually just a little bit behind them. And then the other two teams are still in 24, so they are making a ton of progression. Thanks to overall, we have 5, 6, 7, that's right, 7 Ascended Lightbearer heroes, all at plus 20 or higher signature items, which is absolutely crazy. We've gotten so lucky in this account. As you can see here, 16,000 diamonds. We do have a ton of scrolls as well as a couple more copies that we picked up of Taylene out of the most current event. So let's go ahead and get into our summons. We have 2 stones here, which fingers crossed we're looking for a lot of Lightbearers here, which we get a Noki. Very, very powerful Mauler. We do have 15 rare cards here. So we'll go ahead and it looks like we got a lot of Lightbearers on that pull. So we have 21 faction scrolls. So we're going to get a lot of Lightbearers out of this. 75 regular scrolls, which again are out of the Celestial Isles event. 16,000 diamonds, 150 companion points, and nothing for the Stargazer at this point. So looking at our wish list, we're continuing to build more 5-star heroes at this point. We do want to get a couple more copies of Gwen, a couple more copies of Rose, and we will be able to actually have multiple 5-stars. We're thinking about Thane next, possibly Cecilia, possibly Oscar, depending on the copies we get, so we can work on the team here. So we do have Saurus in here as well as Torn, our 2 newest heroes. So let's go ahead and get into the summons. We will do the companion summons first. So fingers crossed we do pull some Lightbearers here or get quite a bit of fodder, which even there, I mean 5 fodder heroes, which is always pretty good. Again, 75 scrolls, 16,000 diamonds. So not only are we going to get quite a few elites, but we are going to get a lot of emblems as well, which would be perfect. Got Anoki up and quite a bit of fodder there. As you can see, we do have a lot of mythic heroes here as well that we can work on with all of the other factions. All right, so let's see. No elites yet, so this next pull will be our first elite pull. Hoping for some doubles, hoping for some triples. Just got a single there, which is a copy of Rose. Not sure how close Rose. I think we still need 2 or 3 more copies to get her actually to 5 stars, but she is definitely getting close to being the next hero at 5 stars. And a double there. Hopefully we can get Gwyneth. That should add our first star to Gwen. And we did get Titus, which is very, very important for the Mauler Tower as we continue progression through there. But we've gotten Rose, we've gotten Gwen, we got Anoki, we got Titus. We are getting lucky with the heroes here. And it looks like we're pretty maxed out. So we have Rose, we have Gwen. We can go ahead and use copies on both of those. So that will actually give us Rose up to 3 stars at this point. And that'll give us our first star in Gwen. So again, adding more and more stars to the heroes that we already have. We do have 1 card on the table there. As well as with this many summons, we should be able to pull someone out of the barracks as well for another elite stone. A couple more rares there, so we'll get into our diamonds. Which another double, look at that, is a copy of Pharrell and Shamira. Very, very solid, especially because this is an off account. For the faction, Pharrell, very, very powerful. We're building him as well as Shamira as a carry. She can be used really, really well in the Twisted Essence bosses, especially the Dark Namora as well as the Labyrinth. Very vital to build her because you will use her eventually. Even if you're not using her right now, there is a time and a place for her. A couple more rares there, which again fills up all this, so a little more fodder. Couple more cards there, so we are almost through. Got 2 more summons here, which there's another elite, hopefully another Lightbearer. We get another copy of Pharrell, very nice. Still hoping that we get some copies of Cecilia. We're not seeing Cecilia, we're not seeing Oscar. A lot of the heroes that I really hope, and another elite here, which is a copy of Leica. Definitely super powerful for the Wilder team. We have 2 cards on the table now. We'll go ahead and get into our faction summons. So 2 pulls here. Hopefully we can pull an elite. 4 more rares. in our last summon here, which is, look at that, double Lightbearer. Absolutely phenomenal. Gwyneth and Rose again. I don't think we have enough copies to add more stars to them, but that is absolutely phenomenal to go ahead and pull another double Gwen and Rose out of that combination. So we do have 2 cards here. Some thinks, yep, so we do have Pharrell. We don't have enough for Gwen or Rose, but again, we still do have 2 Lightbearer cards. So if we can get lucky here, we might pull a copy of Gwen. That would be ideal. That would take her actually to 2 stars, which we got Gwen. Look at that, another copy. That's 3 copies of Gwen just in a single session. And our final card, if it's Rose, I'm going to lose it. It is Rose. Wow. Wow. That is so lucky on the Lightbearer account. Everyone says that Lilith favors the Lightbearers, and there you go. So we'll go ahead and we'll ascend it. There's another copy of Gwen, another copy of Rose, which is absolutely crazy. Don't have enough there for a Barrack Stone, but what a pull, especially because we're still building Rose. So we have Falks at 5 stars. We have Belinda at 5 stars. Rose is going to be at 5 stars soon. So like I've said before with the faction accounts, is we're going to go ahead and start building Aziz once Rose gets to 5 stars. So once the 3 available Lightbearer heroes in here, we're going to go ahead and build Aziz, and then we're going to build Athalia. Same with the Labyrinth Store. As you can see, we've been buying Rain, and we've been buying Estrilda. Once Estrilda is built to 5 stars, Rain, we're not going to worry about. I'm going to get my 4 Elite Plus copies of her just to hold on to in case we do want to build her in the future. But then we are going to start buying Arthur, and I've started buying the red chest as well so we can continue the progression there. So going to be switching it up in the future. I'm not sure. I think this is bugging out again like it has before, but we'll go ahead and we'll ascend Rose. So we know we did get another copy of her, which will give us 4 stars. So she is almost completely built at this point. And the same with Gwen. We will go ahead and build her, giving her 2 stars there. And I believe we also do have a couple copies. See, we already have 4 Elite or 3 Elite Plus of Rain. We have Hendrik. We do have another copy here of Hogan. Oh, so that's where it's bugging out. Did this before because this is the copy that we actually built out of these 2. Sometimes the game just doesn't pick it up. Cecilia, we are still waiting for more copies. Thane, I'm still on the fence with building. We do need a couple more stars there for Rowan, as well as Lucius. Falks, we already have up to 5 stars. So we are just going to sit on the food as we have it right now. Rigby, I'm probably not going to build, but I would love to build Hendrik just to go with Gwen on this team overall. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the team after we level up our Resonating Crystal to 61. Should be able to add a couple more levels here. So there is 262, 263. I think we can go to 264, maybe even 265, I believe. Which is a huge increase in power. So there it is, up to 265 already. Remember, it wasn't that long ago when we hit 240 and actually unlocked this crystal. So we're already 25 levels over there, giving us 15 million total overall attack rating. As you can see, the sum of all your heroes' attack rating. So let's look at the heroes themselves. I know we are pretty close, still working on strengthening gear. So on Falks, we can go ahead and we will try our reset scroll, which we do have 2 of them. Try to get some more Lightbearer gear, which unfortunately went right by it. We're going to go ahead and save this one. And I did also want to try on Lucius. The reason for this is if we can get this, we have 2 heroes here, actually Gwen and Estrilda both wear the Lightbearer set, which unfortunately we got the Celestials, which we're not going to keep. We'll stay with the Graveborn, so no luck on there. And then strengthening the signature items overall, already at plus 30, all kind of geared out. Plus 20 is where we're keeping Falks. Plus 20 is where we're keeping Rose right now. Lucius, we're on 29. Don't have enough to plus 30, but we will have that very shortly. Rowan is already at plus 30. Plus 20 on Gwen, plus 20 on Estrilda. Then we don't have anyone else in the faction. that we can level up. So we're continuing to build a lot of the emblems that we have, which I believe over on this account we do have. Look at the emblems: 631 primordial, 51 of the amplifying, and 17 red chests. So we will just continue to stockpile the emblems until we get enough to continue building heroes here. So now we'll go ahead and get into campaign 25-54. Hopefully we can finish out 25 at this point. With a couple more levels added, we should be able to, and a couple more stars on our heroes. So let's go ahead and get into the campaign. So looking at 25-54, let's go ahead and push with our regular team, which is comprised of Belinda and Rose, that combination for the Lightbearer supercharged burst damage. We have Lucius in the front, which Lucius is dying really, really fast, as you've seen most of the campaign stages. Even though he is very, very well geared, he does die pretty quick, leaving Rowan to really hold the backline, which this one we're going to get lucky, I think, with an ult there to get Shamira down. So let's go ahead and look at the damage on this one. So we have Belinda still putting out 13 million, Lucius at 0 because he did die very fast. I've swapped in Estrelda for a couple, and same, he dies very, very fast. So again, here, seeing just the stuns, the ability to clear Arden's shield off of Namora was an absolute necessity there, because the shield mitigates a lot of damage and actually reflects damage that will kill your team very fast. So 11.5 million damage there, again from Belinda, to finish out that stage. So as we push our first boss stage, 25-56. Dealing with Athalia here, I usually counter with Rowan or I counter with Falks. The reason between, you need a dodge tank or someone who can really take a hit. If it's a caster, usually they die super, super easy. They get absolutely destroyed, especially if Athalia ults. We got lucky here because we had Belinda ult twice, did the double ult with Rose, which is exactly what we wanted to, as well as Lucius shield to take out this boss stage, which was executed perfectly. Let's go ahead and look at the damage on this one. 8 million there, 2.5 from Falk, so definitely doing a little bit of damage, even though Athalia dodge tank is what we were looking for on this one. Savius here, as you can see, 2 hits to Lucius, 1 hit to Falks, almost completely destroys our team because Savius is so powerful. But if you can get to him just like Belinda did, very, very easy to kill. If you can get to him is the big trick here. All right, so we're almost through with chapter 25, 25-58, fighting Brutus here. Usually I do this swap, so I actually have Rose go to the top, which perfect went to Confine, meaning we have Verk in the back row. Very, very easy to kill once you can get to the back row. Brutus and Golus in the bottom, dealing with Lucius, which unfortunately they do get Lucius down relatively quick there. But we do pop the immunity shield, which is what we want, because at this point we're going to have to wait it out because Falk's already ulted. There it is again. Got the stage down. Very, very nice. 25-58, 14 million damage there. Brings us to 25-59. So again, almost done with this one. Warwick is very tough. As you can see, Falks is confined when on Warwick. Warwick is immune to it just because of the little shield that he had on. So he was actually immune to the CC, so didn't do much to bring Falks into here. But the dodge tank does get it done again. Perfectly executed. We still have Rowan up for a stun, and we'll just get his totems down, and then an ult to take down Nemisu, which brings us to our final stage in chapter 25. They might be the very, very first team in a 26. 17.75 million damage there from Belinda. 25-60, tough team because you have Aziz and you have Sophia. Usually with Falling Sun ability, if Sophia has a chance to get the ability off, your team is dead. for the most part. As you can see here, it's almost fully charged. Looks like it went off a little bit early just because we did kill her, which is perfect. We have a stun there and a shield. We should be able to get this town, which will bring us into chapter 26 at this point. And there it is, guys. got it done. Let's look at the damage here. 15 million, 3.8 from Rose, and we are done with Chapter 25 into Chapter 26 with Lightbearers. First team going into Chapter 26, the Blaze Rock. This is a very, very cool campaign stage. I believe this one is the one with a lot of dwarfs, and as you can see, there's a dwarf right there in the middle. This one does have a lot of the dwarfs and a lot of the, I believe, Graveborn in this one, which is going to be tough for a Lightbearer team. So unfortunately, might be a little bit of a struggle through this stage, but again, they are the first team to hit the new chapter, which is absolutely awesome. And Belinda just pushing her way straight through this, even though Thorn with his taint ability is so powerful and can destroy a team very, very fast. First campaign stage we get through, pushing it to 26-2. This is another super, super tough stage because of Isabella. Anytime that you fight Isabella, especially if she's not going in the confine, because Chimera is, super, super tough to go ahead because of the silence and because of Isabella's ability to just absolutely destroy the team. As you can see, our first defeat there. Let's swap Belinda to the bottom. We know Chimera is going to go in the confine, so hopefully we can kill, which, unfortunately right there, Belinda just went through Charm from Namora, so actually the Beguile ability, which again, Chimera is so powerful. Didn't even have an ult to take down Namora. Didn't do enough damage. All right, so let's give it a couple more tries. I'm hoping same, so even there, we got Charmed again. Clearing out the shields. I'm hoping we can get Sylvana down pretty quick, which we do. Another shield. If we can get Namora down, which we should have her down there. All right, so we have Chimera to worry about. Is going to be the next one. Should be able to get this one down. Oh, but she died. As soon as Belinda goes down, that's pretty much it for the team. All right, so another defeat there. So we went ahead and swapped out a couple here. So let's swap Gwen into this. I swapped out her gear, so she is pretty well geared. I'm trying to take out Isabella on the opposing side, which we did get her on fire there. Got a stun. Stunning the Sylvana in the back, so hopefully, but look at her still ulting, doing so much damage. She just absolutely destroys Gwen. Usually Isabella can kill her in one straight shot, which is kind of crazy. But let's swap into Strilda. Again, I went through, swapped out the gear, so now we're going to put in Lucius too. So this is the team that we geared up. Still trying to go ahead and get, which... Sure, they got Charm there, but still trying to get Namora down at this point, which it seems like Isabella is the one that we're going to have to focus on just because of the amount of damage that she is doing to our team, just absolutely decimating the team. So we got 2 flame arrows there and an ult, which is perfect. We should be able to get her down. Boom, she should die right there. Yep, I believe she's down at this point. All right, so we got Isabella down. Now we just have to worry about Chimera, which goes in the confine. Perfect. If we can get a Strilda down. But Chimera is back out now, so we got an ult. And Chimera just ulted. That's going to be a destroying. All right, so let's go ahead and collect up our loot. Ran the stage about 25 times. Not successful at all. So 26-2 is where we're going to stay. Let me know in the comments. Summons were absolutely on point today. Can't believe the Gwyneth Rose. So again, let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching.